YouTube. In today's video, we got Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels getting into a heated situation that almost turns into a scuffle. So let's get straight to it, man.
Listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Now, see, I get exactly what Corey Holcomb is saying because everything that I do see on the internet about Anton, it's about him like really downplaying his own community. Like I never understood how a black man can come from the ground up, build himself an empire, get successful, and then turn anti-black. I never understood that.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now.
Damn.
You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
Suck dick.
Yeah, you do. So you doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of it.
I ain't gonna lie. Now listen, bro, as a grown man, if you tell another man that he's a dick sucker, you gotta be ready for all of any action that comes your way. That's just accountability, gang. So what Corey is doing, I don't fault him no type of way. But as Anton, he's holding his ground like a man, so I respect it, bro.
Tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
you
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit, oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
Bringing that hood out of Anton.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right now and go on our back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Anton like that? He said we could put the mic down and go to the back. My nigga, all right, I ain't gonna lie, Anton, you get cool points for that. No bullshit. Corey, you gonna have to stand on that. That nigga told you to come to the back. You feel me? Hey, this shit crazy.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do no
doing this shit for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to say
show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No. This my show. This my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, both of them standing their ground, bro. Anton ain't playing. I thought Anton was a little goofy on him. You feel me? Now, Corey, the nigga did. I ain't gonna lie. You did call that man out his name, bro. But at the same time, two men standing their ground. What y'all gonna do, bro? Y'all can't sit here keep yelling back and forth at each other, gang. Cause at the end of the day, I feel like Corey, you can't let nobody trick you out your spot, bro. You have a very successful podcast game. And I think it would be very dumb of you to put your hands on Anton because Anton could be like, oh, I'm suing you. You feel me? So in a business mind aspect, Corey is in the right for just sitting here and trying to keep it calm and keep it mellow.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Dolly, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not,
because that ain't
you not that tough.
Damn, what happened? Damn, what happened?
Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
They getting active.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive and negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
Hey, and he is most definitely right about that, bro. You got people running around this bitch calling themselves Christians, Catholics, whatever, but y'all do not abide about none of the laws that y'all were given from the Heavenly Father. And hey, he ain't said nothing wrong about that, bro. So y'all got to do some self-evaluating for sure.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian white men.
The teachings of Jesus.
And I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, right, so correct. Look, check this out. This is what
Let's keep everything respectful.
Why they got to resort to race,
what I'm
though?
saying.
That's what I want to know.
The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because...
And, hey, that is what real men do, bro. To all the men out there, all the young men, bro, if you get into a situation with another grown man and you can admit your accountability and your mistakes right then and there, bro, that shows what type of man you are. Not a lot of men can do that, and the men that can't do that are the men who are emotionally immature. You feel me?
Because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like you.
I respect your switch. I respect your switch.
You too.
Okay, good. I'm glad, brother.
We good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother.
Real man.
And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. I could get back straight. When I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
That's how it should be.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton, my mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
Well,
by me not
but
knowing
see,
you,
I don't believe you,
said
Corey.
that-
I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do, absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But,
got a
but
point.
hold on. Let me say this
I get
last
what
part.
he's saying.
But I get it because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride.
But see, this is the thing about a lot of people from different cities. Like, primary example, people in Texas, they say bitch. Like, what's up? What's down, bitch? Like, that's not in a disrespectful way. That's just a slang. People in New York, they say son. You know, Detroit, obviously he's saying dick rind. Everybody got their own way of communicating. So when you come to somebody from a different background, different area, they might take that as disrespect because they don't play that type of way. You feel me? So I get what he's saying.
The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well,
Right.
how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering
lying.
or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm
with
standing
you.
on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm
No,
just
I
saying
feel you.
there's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as
I
that.
swear I don't want no drama,
No,
man.
I'm
My
with you.
life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with
man.
you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary.
I'm not.
When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go
kick it
out
with
my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
See, this is nothing.
You did not hear what I said. I said
don't wanna miss
they
it.
do
I
that
don't wanna
shit all
miss
the
it.
time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me.
And I get exactly what he's talking about here because a lot of people will try to say something to try to get you into that element where you don't want to go and try to trick you out your spot, bro. So I get exactly what he's saying, because a lot of motherfuckers on the internet will say some foul shit, but in person, they will not say that shit at all. Them niggas be bitches.
Just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my
Words
life
are
is
just
great.
words.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So,
On the chat, go ahead.
my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand.
So
this is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat, because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say about this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer.
And a lot of people on the internet do not understand that shit, bro. Because you can get your ass slapped for saying some weird shit that you would type in the comments. You know? And another thing that don't sit right with me is how y'all can be just so blatantly disrespectful on the internet. And y'all know y'all would never say that shit in person, bro. And y'all have to watch how y'all move, how y'all speak when y'all are in a man's face. Y'all have to watch how y'all arms, what you do with your arms. Because, man, pay attention to that shit. You can't be sitting in this bitch moving your hands around and yelling at somebody, because that man is going to react off of your actions and he might do something to you and you might not even be on that. You feel me? Free game.
On the computer, I got motherfuckers
Let me ask you a question.
Motherfuckers saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
For sure.
I'm not saying I'm not acting tough.
Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is, you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
No.
Yeah.
See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree, because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody.
But see, that's the problem with my generation, bruh. Everybody want to pick and choose. Half of the motherfuckers on the internet who talk tough and want to diss in comments or make videos, be in Discord servers, whatever, on the game, a lot of them niggas be bitches in real life. Like, and those of you who know, if you know, bro. So they do pick and choose. And a lot of people do pick and choose who they want to pick on and who they feel like they can be tough with. Let's talk about it.
And then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me. When you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
For sure.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm going to disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No, you can't do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just
I would
said,
like to
you
know.
said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online.
Did
it
I?
ain't even, yes,
Did
you
I say
did.
that?
You
Did
just
I say I'm
said that.
disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is
Anton.
it different,
I
though?
said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people,
Not the comments is what he's saying. People that you would work with.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear
I
me when I
understand
say
what you're saying.
whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than
I
if
ain't
I
talking
am.
about an opinion. I said disrespectful. How
I don't think Corey is understanding what he's saying. What Anton's trying to say is people. All right, so let's say like I do a podcast, right? And you do a podcast. You say something disrespectful about me. I say something disrespectful about you. So when we get in person, it needs to be that same energy, and we both need to stand on that. Versus somebody in the comments that say something disrespectful, that person is irrelevant because you will never see them a day in your life. But somebody who's in the same field as you and does the same type of work, there's a good chance that you will come across them. I get what Anton's saying. I do.
how can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to
Wait, what
disagree.
you
I
mean?
think you're wrong, bro. I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to
I'm the same
face.
person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life, and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See,
As you
I'm
should.
not gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy.
Let me
I
be
don't even
very
want to
clear.
perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why
Yeah,
when I'm
he
talking
ain't
to a
lying.
man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over
Why
the
is it
line,
only
I can
face to face
apologize.
is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
Because I don't go there to try to. I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, We black, man. Come on, let's calm down.
But see, this is what Anton is talking about. You can't pick and choose who you want to be tough with. You feel me? I understand exactly what he's talking about. You can't do that. I don't care how big, how fat, nigga, how tall you are. If you like that, then you like that with everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that shit, I forget. I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Now, give me an example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say
Give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please give me an example?
Because I don't want to implement nobody into this that, you know, that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak
By
from my
you
own
saying that,
perspective.
it sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your
said
targets
I pick on people
carefully.
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully.
I mean, he just did. You gave yourself an example when you said about the Charles Barkley situation. That is kind of like you picking your targets wisely. You see how big this nigga was in person, and you was just like, never mind. I'm not going there with him. You feel me? So that's what Anton is trying to say, bro.
Very carefully.
So you can't give me an example?
Because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special, because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about him. Hot trash. No jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what?
It was probably out of respect.
I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying, I think that was kind of, you found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn?
No. You asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. Okay. Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond
because
to
Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction and Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
you don't cut me off.
I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them.
And that is a problem with a lot of people who got money. They surround themselves around people who are below them, and these people who are below them are also trying to get up, or they're not. I'm not gonna say try to leech off them. I'm not gonna say that, but they will be yes man just to get what they want, and that's kind of bad because if you're in a situation, I expect from my mans, just because I got more than you and I got a lot, I expect for you to tell me if I'm wrong or not. That's just being real, bro. And basically what Anton is saying, that's kind of like fake energy. You feel me?
Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship? But
I
see,
know what
I can't. I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship.
I'm listening.
Maybe
I'll say
maybe
I'm
the
wrong if I'm
reason
wrong.
you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about
you speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm gonna observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Cause one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know.
All right, man. That seems like that's the end of the altercation. They seem like they're back in good alliances, I guess. But let me guys know on your thoughts about this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one, baby. Peace.